The first 3 episodes of Westworld this season set the stage for the hosts in the real world: Dolores, Maeve, Bernard, and Stubbs. They also introduced 2 new humans that will drive the narrative: Angaron Sirach and Caleb. But in episode 4, we paid a visit to one of our oldest friends, William, aka the Man in Black. Maybe now we should start calling him the Man in White? As the winnowing of Season 3 continues, we should expect all 5 storylines to become one high-octane battle. But it was the Man in Black, White, I want to look at today, and specifically the way the showrunners filmed his spiraling into madness in the 4th episode, The Mother of Exiles. Mirror, mirror, on the wall, who's the cruelest of them all? We're introduced to William, who keeps saying, "I know it's real," while we hear a faraway Dolores whisper, "William." These two have always been connected from our viewing perspective, and it was Dolores that awakened something in William, which led to his taking over Delos and becoming the Man in Black. So it's fitting that he should be hearing her voice far off in his consciousness. We see William in deep despair and personal anguish. He's struggling to cope with the loss of his wife and his daughter, both of which he feels personally responsible for. I mean, he literally shot and killed his daughter. That's as responsible as it gets. Added to everything is the layer of control. He's unsure of what is real and whether he truly controls his own actions. Either he chose the path that led to his wife and daughter's death and is therefore responsible, or he had no choice at all and therefore was a victim of some cruel programming, powerless to stop any of the horrible things that he's done, meaning his life is meaningless, no more real than the hosts in the park. This is where we find William at the start of the episode. And as he blasts away at the mirrored copies of himself, he has some kind of flashback. He crawls out of the tub and is confronted by his daughter, Emily. This use of flashbacks feels a lot like the Season 1 finale, The Bicameral Mind. William's mind is bouncing all over time, much in the same way Dolores' mind flashes through 30 years' worth of memories. William himself said that the hosts are their most real when they're suffering. So much of Williams' search for meaning and realness has been focused on treating life like a game, something to be won or lost. It's this search for meaning from the outside, as if it were something he could hold in his hand or actually find, that has driven him to his current state. But now, in Season 3, his search moves inward, as he's forced to look at himself and the choices he's made from a different perspective. From this point of view, if we look at the opening sequence again, it could be argued that William is playing the game he wanted to play all along. He's in his own house of mirrors, which is its own kind of maze. This moment in particular is shot with the camera moving around William and his daughter, inching closer and closer as it goes, like water circling a drain. Everything about this scene spirals inward. We see a William at odds with himself, split between realities and timelines as he attempts to cope with his guilt, as he searches for answers and reflects on his actions and their consequences. The question is, will William realize the voices he's been hearing, the meaning he's searching for? The journey there is a journey within. And if he's ever going to find an answer to the question, am I me? It's not going to come from anywhere or from anyone but himself. I'm loving this season of Westworld. I hope you are too. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there.